Any day now.
And then the other things that happened this week is Google Stadia was announced, which is Google trying to get into the gaming world, and it is a game streaming service. So
it's not a selling platform like Steam or like the Epic Games
yeah, so it's
store.
separate from the Steam and Epic. There was a game. There was a company 5 years ago, all over YouTube. You saw what is cloud gaming? Like the ad. What is cloud gaming? You remember that ad
No.
everywhere? Oh, okay. So that was on YouTube on every single video. There's what is cloud gaming, and then they're trying to talk. And it was I can't remember what the company even was. That I just everybody knows the ad. Um, and but it ended up flopping because it turns out that streaming a game over the internet and having the user's experience actually be any way decent is almost impossible, especially in this day and
because you're
age.
reliant on the internet to not only transmit all of the actions you're doing in the game, but the internet would have to send all of the information to your computer about what the game should be processing, what it should look like and sound like, and how things are interacting and moving, right? That's why.
Yes,
You
and
need the game itself downloaded
there's
at your end or on a disk. It needs to be there. So your computer's just processing that and not reliant on the internet, because you'd need a lot of bandwidth.
You would need a lot of bandwidth. You would need the computers themselves need to have a lot of processing power that is doing this.
Okay.
And then also a big problem is a lag time between the controller and what your visual what comes to screen. And so there's a few things that Google did that who knows if it'll work or not. They obviously touted a super impressive stats for their servers that sound.
So theirs is a cloud-based.
It is a cloud-based streaming platform. So
What
that's
was it
what
called? Stadia.
Stadia. So Stadia is going to be Google's version of cloud gaming,
Okay.
where you have a subscription and you get access to their catalog of games, and you stream the games to your phone, to your computer, to your tablet, or to your TV, and you can seamlessly switch between them.
Okay. So okay. If Google can make it happen, great. But here's one thing that I'm wondering about. Google Fi, as users of Google Fi, their internet usage isn't unlimited. So if you're at home where you're probably not even playing on your phone, you're probably playing on a computer anyways, then you're not using it. But if you're away from home, you're using your Google Fi and you're being charged per every bit. So then you're using twice as much internet too. So basically, you really wouldn't want to use Google's cloud gaming if you are a Google service user.
In general, you probably are not going to want to use cloud gaming if you are using mobile data anyways, because the internet capacity for that is just not going to work.
Okay.
Maybe with 5G, they might do it. But
okay. So usually you would be at least somewhere where
you would have at least Wi-Fi.
But like, if you're at a place where it's public internet and it's very already bogged down with lots of people, you're still not gonna.
Yeah, like it's probably, as far as I can tell, that it won't work that well. The benefit for this is for people that don't have super high-end computers, or just have they're just casual gamers that are interested in games but don't want to buy a computer and buy games and
make it stay on their phone.
So they might just have their phone as their only device in their house, or with a TV, or maybe their laptop at most. And
true. So Google,
you could stream it that way, and
computer,
play.
laptop, tablet.
Yeah, and so that's where the idea comes in play.
Yeah.
That as a good, it's like a play on Stadium.
Yeah.
They had this whole thing where everybody's they had this whole ad where everybody over the centuries have conversed to play the game what was it? No, you can see right there that it's not opening.
Well, I wasn't sure if that was above the door. Anyways.
So they had this whole advertisement of people gathering in stadiums throughout the history of the world to watch people play games, and this is just a new stadium. It was kind of on point advertisement, or but it was all right. Like as far as we know, cloud gaming hasn't worked. The closest thing that we've had is PlayStation has their PlayStation Plus, I think it was. No, not PlayStation Plus, PlayStation View, where you can stream games. But those are PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games, so not very intensive, especially in this day and age. What they also, another thing that they mentioned on top of the stats for the servers was that the controller that's used for it is not connected to your phone or device. It's actually connecting straight to your Wi-Fi, which I am interpreting it as it doesn't relay a signal to your phone, which relays the controller to the phone, which relays it to the server. The controller is sending direct signal to the server, and then the server sending the feedback to the phone. And then that way you can switch between the different screens. So if you want to switch from your phone to your TV, you can do that without having to reconnect the controller to a different device. And then B, the lag input between the controller is minimized. So if anybody can do this, it would be Google, but we will see if this actually works, because I don't know. And then they said that there's going to be integration with YouTube, so that when you're playing the game, you can stream the game, you can YouTube correlate. I mean, obviously it's Google's YouTube, so it makes sense. And people have been speculating that, they actually advertised, like if you see this happening on Google or on YouTube, like if you're watching somebody streaming, it'll have like a little ad playing now, right? And then you can be in the game within seconds of turning it on. Or within seconds of watching somebody streaming, and you're like, I want to play that, you can just hit play.
Very interesting.
So that's what they're advertising, and then who knows what this means monetization wise for gamer streamers, things like that. If people are playing the game because your referral link and things like that, getting monetized for that.